Alright, we are live and raring to go. Hi guys, what is up? Welcome to Kim and the Crease podcast number 87. I am Kim, also known as IELTS Girl 3. Yes, do I look like a nerd today? Absolutely. I got a comfy shirt on. Yeah, I got my glasses on. Why? Because I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I might not be as enthusiastic as I always am, but I'm here to talk Islanders hockey always. So we're definitely going to be diving into that as per usual. We're going to be talking about the 4 games that happened this past week. We can actually talk about more than 2 games. Or more than 2 games, guys. It's not just 1. It's not just 2. We're actually going to talk about 4 games that just happened this past week. So we're going to be talking about the back-to-back Philly games, and we're going to be talking about the back-to-back game against Arizona and Toronto. Islanders have a huge homestand coming up here. Again, another week of just pure home games. So guys, sorry, no streams, because I will be at all of these games. Like, no lie, be at all of these games. But just to give you guys an update, yes, I did. Okay, there's Addie. But yes, I did vlog the Islanders Toronto game with my buddy. So there will be that upload coming soon of the vlog of that game. Obviously not in the Islanders' favor, but hey, that's the nature of the sport. So all of you guys in my comments who are like, oh, she never posts when the Islanders lose. Come at me. But yeah, no, so that vlog will be coming. It's just about me recuperating a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I am tired. I had a lot going on this end of last week. I had a lot going on personally and just even like outside of hockey. So yeah, I did watch the football mania going on. Damn. 1 second, guys. I dropped the thing I was about to do next. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I have to literally get down. So enjoy my blankets. Yo, where did it go? I think it rolled under my bed. Hold on. This is the worst start to a podcast I think I've ever done, guys. Smooth. I know, right? And I got my sweatshirt back here. Look at the lovely Islander sweatshirt there. Bro, where did it go? There it is. It was hiding underneath my bed. Okay. Sorry about that. Slow clap. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I wanted the Bills to win, so I was a little upset about that, but it is what it is. Football OT is the dumbest thing aside from shootouts. I'm gonna say right now, I think football overtimes are the worst done overtimes in sports. Just gonna say that like out loud. I think football OTs are stupid. That only one team has a chance if you score a touchdown. I think that's absolutely horrendous. But that's the nature of the business, I guess. But guys, this is what I dropped. We gotta get you guys the Snapple fact of the day. So let's get to it. I missed the pop. That popping sound when they had the glass bottles. I really do miss that. I used to love putting that into the microphone. I mean, you guys who've watched me a long time, you know about that. Speaking of which, I don't know if you're here tonight, but I heard someone yell it at UBS yesterday. I don't know who the hell it was, but I was talking with, I'm going to be talking about him, by the way. I was talking to the head, the guy, I'm so bad with names. But I was talking to the guy who runs the IELTS Meetup Tampa. And as I was talking to him, I heard Kim in the Crease. And I looked and I was like, what? But no one, I didn't see anybody. But whoever did that, thank you. I appreciate it. I cannot see it. I gotta turn the flashlight on my phone here. Hold on, flashlight. Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, here we go. A hummingbird weighs less than a penny. That is it's real fact number 17. A hummingbird weighs less than a penny. There you go. So now you know. As always, my motto, learn something new every day. I did not know that personally. So yeah. Talk about the little kid. I will. I will get to that. Jordan says that's false. Who are you to be the Snapple fact police, sir? But yeah, so let's get into it. We got the back-to-back wins against Philadelphia. The first game was at home. Islanders did pretty well this game, I'm not gonna lie. It was against Philly. Philly's been struggling for a long time, and that game, going into our first game against Philadelphia, they were on a 7-game losing streak. Now, for that game, they did have a backup goaltender in, was that them? Actually, JK. But, JK. Ignore that. Philadelphia was kind of a challenge in some aspects. They had a similar game to ours that I felt for, but honestly, I felt like we should have been able to play better against Philly. Yes, we did have our moments that we came through. The first game wasn't too bad. First game against Philadelphia, we come out, we win 4-1. There were some moments, some false steps. I thought Josh Bailey had one of the best, a decent game. Also in Arizona. The Arizona game, but we'll get to that. But yeah, no, Philly 4-1 at home, can't be mad. Then we go to the back-to-back where we go to Philadelphia and we play in Philadelphia. Now I know home ice advantage is a thing, but I'm wondering if the old age of our team definitely came into play. Different game when we played in Philadelphia, just a whole different team where so many just dumb mistakes, bad passing, like things that we just constantly make mistakes off of, they benefited. And 2 weird goals. The one goal in the first game was just, of course, off Noah Dobson, another weird goal. And then, of course, against Philadelphia, Varlamov, if you watch Steve's Dang It's, you saw him say, you saw him yell, Semyon! Because, of course, if you're a goaltender, 10 the goal! CC Steve Dangle. So, yeah, he definitely made a mistake there. Just another weird goal for the Flyers against us. Just little dumb mistakes that shouldn't be happening. Chris, we will get to that, yes. But yeah, and then obviously with Philadelphia, we end up going to OT, and we end up going to shootout. Obviously with shootout, I get instantly nervous. The Islanders had up to that point not won one shootout. And they proved why when we had to go to 9 rounds of shootout. 9. And it took 9 rounds to finally put in Oliver Wahlstrom. 9. The pain. The absolute pain that it took 9 rounds to put in Oliver Wahlstrom. I wanted to go over to Trotz and be like, need I remind you, last year against the Devils, when we had a shootout against the Devils, he was the savior. And that was a comeback game for the Islanders. We came back against the Devils, won in a shootout. That, honestly was a game we shouldn't have won. But Oliver Wahlstrom was he's the savior in shootout. And he doesn't he was 0 for 3 in the other. So was all your other players. We hadn't scored once on the shootout. And here's my problem. He targets Wahlstrom. And he's like, oh, well, Wahlstrom was 0 for 3 in the shootout in the last 3 shootouts. So was everyone else. We hadn't scored once on the last 3 shootouts. But no, put it on Wahlstrom. Because Barzell saved us. Because Beauvillier saved us. Because Bailey saved us. No. He had the same track record as every other Islander. Don't give me that bullshit, oh, well, he didn't come up to perform. Neither did anyone else. That's not an excuse for me. That ticked me off. That it took 9 rounds to get to Oliver Wahlstrom, who, put it up to Barry Trotz. We won the game. 9 rounds. Unacceptable. And they weren't even the shots in the rounds before. He put in Josh Bailey before he put in Oliver. That says so much right there. He put in Josh Bailey before Oliver Wahlstrom. Because Josh Bailey's been the scoring machine as of late. Oh, just pain. Just so much pain. But yeah, so that, that was pain. That was pain right there. But we ended up winning the shootout by the grace of God. Varlamov at least, redeemed himself in the shootout. But yeah, it was painful. We get 2 days off because of the back-to-back. Now we have another back-to-back, which is we go to... By the way, that second Philly game was supposed to be against Columbus at home, so it was very interesting. But then we go Arizona-Toronto. Not for nothing. When I saw the back-to-back, what we saw, we had Arizona first and then Toronto second, I went, of course. Because screw us. Like, had it been Toronto first and Arizona second, I would have been like, okay, cool. Like, but of course, we get screwed. We get Arizona first, which, I'm sorry, Arizona fans, but you guys are pretty, like, I guess you could say, like, I say always don't underestimate any team you go up against, but they should have been an easy game for us. They were. They were on a 2-game winning streak coming against us, which was a little bit, like, ooh, but we came back, we won 4-0 against them. Here's something else I'm gonna get angry about, very, very angry about, before I get into stuff that I want to get into later. Ilya Sorokin gets the shutout, is what I was about to say. I'm Barry Trotz, and I see my schedule says Arizona, who is second to last place, and then Toronto, who is, second in their division right now? Third, excuse me. 53 points, third in their division, because Florida's insane, and so is Tampa. And I see that lineup right there. Sorokin has been hot. He's been looking good. He's given us opportunities and chances when we desperately need them. And he showed that in Philly. Varlamov, on the other hand, just almost screwed the game against Philly. Yes, he redeemed himself in shootout, but a shootout is vastly different from regular gameplay. I'm sorry, but shootouts are vastly different. And he almost screwed this team over of points because of a dumb mistake of him coming out of the net. So when I'm looking at Arizona and Toronto, if I'm coach, I want to put my least hot goalie against Arizona because we have a better chance anyway, and put my greatest goaltender against Toronto. So I would have done Varlamov first, Sorokin second, or even, God forbid, Sorokin only had 17 saves. Do Sorokin. This man chooses to put our best goaltender first against Arizona, and our backup I'm sorry, Semyon, but you become a backup goaltender against Toronto. A team where we could have used desperately a bailout when you have a guy like Mitch Marner coming up on you in a breakaway. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I'm a lover of Barry Trotz, guys. I love Barry. I'm so grateful for everything he has done for this organization and turning it around. But when I tell you I am mad at him over his choices this past week. Insanely mad over what he's been choosing to do. I don't get it. I don't understand his decision choices. And I'm mad. As a fan, I could see from the beginning that we were going to get screwed, and we did. And I'm not one to, get the gavel and brash down judgment. Obviously, I'm not the coach. I don't know my players. I don't know their, I don't know what is talked about in that locker room. But from an outside perspective, just poor choices that should have been rectified by either Lane Lambert or someone else in that coaching room. But let's talk about this because I do want to take a moment here, guys. Shortly after the Arizona game, Islanders fans and community were told by Lou Lamoriello the absolutely unexpected passing of Mr. Clark Gillies. And it really punched the gut of many Islanders fans, including myself. We were in the car, you know, talking and laughing and happy, and the next thing, oh my god, why does Rocha raid when I'm talking about this? Rocha, no! I'm crying. Why is it every time I'm starting to cry, Rocha or Sir raids me? Oh. But guys, to all the viewers who are popping in here for the Rocha raid, thank you. But as I was saying, their timing is impeccable. But I was talking about, we were having the loss of one of the New York Islanders legends, Hall of Famer. He stayed on Long Island, created the Clark Gillies Foundation, helped so many children who had needs and disabilities. He helped so many people. Renolo, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it for the Rocha raid. But you guys, the Clark Gillies Foundation has done so much to help Long Island, to help children. He created part of the children wing in Huntington Hospital. You know, it's on the wall, Clark Gillies Foundation. He was a legend on and off the ice. He won the 4 Stanley Cups with the New York Islanders. And the message of his passing after we won 4-0 against Arizona was a punch to the gut. And I had just actually talked to Clark Gillies a month before he passed. And his smile was otherworldly. He told the funniest jokes. And he will be greatly missed. And I want to ask you guys a moment of silence in the honor of Clark Gillies tonight. He was a fantastic man, and I would really appreciate it if, I'm sorry, but you guys would take a moment and just have a moment of silence for number 9, Clark Gillies, and just do a silent prayer if you can. Thank you. But yeah, I know I look horrible, vibe. I said I've had a rough week, and I said at the beginning of the stream, but I've had a rough week, and yeah, I've been tired. So this is Kim tired nerd look. I'm in my tired nerd look. I know I look bad. But yeah. I don't mind how I look, honestly. I'm here to be real with you guys, and if I have makeup on and my hair done, or if I'm tired, have my hair tied back and my glasses on, I don't care. I'm here to look bad for you guys. I'm here to be real with you guys. So let's get into the Toronto game. Islanders, Toronto. Let's dive in deep into this because, ooh, I'm mad. I told you guys I am mad at Barry Trotz. I am so mad at Barry Trotz, his coaching decisions. That game. They did a beautiful tribute for Clark Gillies. I'm absolutely including that in the vlog, guys. The Islanders Toronto vlog that I made for you guys this past weekend. Absolutely, I'm going to put the full Gillies tribute in there for you guys. So I recorded the entire thing. I made sure to have it all because I want to make sure that everyone sees it. I want everyone to know the kind of guy Clark Gillies is. So the whole thing will be in there. But let's get down to decisions and play style from the New York Islanders. Coming off a team like yes, it's, but here's the thing also. It's a back-to-back for the New York Islanders. We were coming off a back-to-back against a pretty tame Arizona team. But you gotta remember, this is an older Islanders team. Back-to-backs are so much harder for this New York Islanders team due to our age. Well, you're looking at Toronto Maple Leafs team that had 3 days off. They played Wednesday, and then they had Thursday, Friday off, and our first game, they were raring to go. They were fired up, they had rest, they were ready to go. While the Islanders just had a game last night, it's not like they just sat back and skated and just did little, twists and turns. They, we had to work. You know, it's still skating, still hitting hard. You know, Arizona is, you know, as easy as a team as they kind of are. You know, they're not a team to be underestimated. They're still an NHL team. These are still NHL level players, and it was, you know, it was definitely still a battle in, you know, retrospect. But so the back-to-back is hard enough for them as it is. But am I still disappointed in their effort against Toronto? Yes, I won't give that as a full excuse for their play. Toronto's a young, fast team. Very fast. And that's something that's a kryptonite for the Islanders, honestly. And I'm going to say it right now, we got outplayed. Absolutely. I'm not going to sit here and go, well, the Islanders... No. We got outplayed. We got outplayed to pucks. We got beaten to every puck battle, it felt like. It felt like the Islanders were beaten to every single puck battle they went for that night. Face-offs weren't bad, but aside from physicality, I wish there was more physicality on the Islanders' part. Yes, we had a few good hits here, obviously. Matt Martin, crowd pleaser, hits John Tavares. But, aside from that, there really wasn't a lot of physicality. I saw more physicality from players from Addie told me aren't even physical. Yeah, Tavares was booed. Every time we were joking, I was joking with Jordan. I'm like, you can always tell when Tavares is on the ice. Like, I'll like just be watching play and suddenly I hear boo, and I'm like, oh, Tavares is on. But, yeah, no, it was a very interesting choice again with Varlamov. And there were some points where it just felt like we didn't care. The first power play, I mean, Matt Barzal, like, he was getting, like, doubled and triple teamed. But that one was a careless effort on his part. Gives up the puck so easily. Mitch Marner, his intense speed. But also, I feel like Varley should have had that, too. If we had Sorokin in net, that Marner goal wouldn't have gone in. I'm telling you right now, if Sorokin was in net, that goal wouldn't have gone in. I'm telling you right now. Dakota, that's disgusting. Anyone who is making fun of Gillies' death is going to hell. You're going straight to hell, buddy. That is disgusting. I don't care who died. I don't care if it's your mortal enemy. I don't care if it's a person you hated back in high school. You know, I don't care who died. The loss of a death is nothing to be made fun of. Especially with what I went through this frickin' summer, okay? The loss of a death is nothing to laugh at. No matter who it is. I don't care. It's not funny. But moving on from that. There was just so much that you could see where the Islanders needed so much help. Speed. Puck battles. Just... The Toronto controlled it and made it their game. It was absolutely Toronto-style play. They made it their own. They deserved the win, honestly. Even with that Riley goal, wide open. Wide open defensively. You know, I missed Ryan Pulock. Not gonna lie. But it just can't, more of that can't happen again. And, it sucked. The only good thing I could say about that night is Parise, who works so freaking hard all the time. The only good standouts of that game were Parise, Cizikas, without a stick, takes his hands and smacks it out of the zone. Like, Parise and Cizikas, I told you guys from the beginning, are so alike in their tenacity of play. And Parise deserved that goal. Beautiful backhand up in the toy department. Like, he deserved that goal, and I was so happy for him. Like, honestly, it makes me want to buy a Parise jersey, just seeing him night after night, no matter who the opponent is, whether it be Arizona or it be the Toronto Maple Leafs. He worked his ass off. He worked his ass off. Every single puck, every single play, he always gave a damn. And I appreciate that so freaking much. And you want to talk about someone who I talk about, but surprised me? Zdeno Chara. Zdeno Chara, come at me with all your hate about him, but he had one of the best games I have ever seen him play as an Islander last night. The best games. I have never seen Zdeno Chara alive like he was last night. He was angry, he was raring to grow, and he looked so good last night. How many shots on net did he take? He went for it. I don't care, honestly. Like, he really, and I see the comment at it, but I really was shocked to see him play so physically and so hard. And then he came up and he went through 3 guys. Like, this is a guy who doesn't do moves, who doesn't do all the fancy stuff. He usually just passes it off to Dobson and just takes position. This guy came up the middle of the ice, went through 3 players, went into the zone and took a slapper on Mrazek. I was like, you can ask Jordan, I was like, holy shit. Like, I went off my gourd. Guys, I love Zdeno Chara to begin with, but just in general, holy crap! I haven't seen Zdeno Chara play like that in a long time. LA Lou, thank you for the fly. Says, hey, nice to see you. I'm just in a good mood because my Rams won. Hey, congratulations to your Rams. Just wanted to spike you a like. Hey, appreciate it, Lou. And hey, my grandmother was an LA Rams fan because she was originally from California. So, congrats to your Rams. But she was so excited to see the Rams go back to LA too. But oh my god, Chara. Chara was a beast. So my top 3 players of that game, Cizikas, Parise goes number 1. Cizikas and Zdeno Chara. It really felt like Dobson and Chara were the only 2 defensemen who gave a shit that game. Pellick had great stops, but he also had great giveaways. There was a lot. I really think Dobson Chara was the top defensive pairing that game. That says a lot. Yeah. David, you want to talk about another thing with Chara? That Philly game. When we were down 3-2, Chara is the one who spiked life. He changed the momentum for the Islanders. He's so underappreciated. A lot of fans just look at points, they look at plus minus, and they go, well, that's how the player is. No, this is where I lose it with some people. You can't just look at points. Players aren't points. You cannot define a player by just his points. Is it easy to do? Yes, because obviously if they're racking up points, that means they're racking up assists and goals, and that's what you want to win games. I get it. But you also have to look at a lot of players who go under the radar for what they do. I know Jake doesn't like him, Dakota. We've talked about it before. We have a mutual understanding. He hates him. I like him. We agree to disagree there. But, what people go unnoticed is Chara, starting that fight. It shifts the momentum. It wakes the team up. It gets them going, like, get angry, get in this game. Chara, you heard Zarnik. He said every time in between periods, Chara's in there, hyping the guys up. This is a past captain, guys. He hypes the guys up. He changes the momentums of the game. And Cizikas nets that 3-3 tire with 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd period because of the change of momentum. They hyped up, they got their skates running, and we tied that game up and won that shit in OT. I mean, shootout. But it might as well have been an OT. I got so fired up. But little thing, even like Parise, that first Philly game, Parise was definitely deserved a star in that game. He made lanes. He's the one who screened the goaltender to let that pellet go through. Parise is another one of those players who goes under the radar. Yes, he doesn't always rack up the goals, but he makes them happen. It's things like that I appreciate so much in players that go so unnoticed. But honestly, and the Pellick Posse is awesome. Like, I have nothing against the Pellick Posse, guys. I think what they did, I love Jake and I love their whole organization. Just because I love Chara doesn't mean I hate them. Yes, Dakota, absolutely. Rep it proudly. I wear my Chara jersey every game. I have my Chara head with me every game. Like, I am one of those people who is not afraid to show I love Zdeno Chara. I don't care what anyone says. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of like the people who rep Josh Bailey, but honestly, I am so proud to be a Chara fan. But I have to say, his performance these past few games I've been really happy with. Yes, he had that one goal against Philly where he got walked around. Yes, I understand. And of course, when it's Chara, everyone goes slams him. When it's someone like Dobson, nah, it's okay. But yes, he let in that goal. It's gonna happen, but Okay, Jordan just texted me something. If he is, let me know, please. I think I was gonna get a great return for Varlamov. John, I'm not saying trade Varlamov. I'm just saying it wasn't the correct choice to put in for that game. I absolutely should have been Sorokin. Sorokin, for me, is our starting goaltender. Jordan, I responded to you. I said, please tell me if so. But yeah, this upcoming week, we first Philly again, guys. We first Philly again Tuesday. We have the Kings Thursday. And then, actually, we have another game back-to-back, which is going to be Seattle, Minnesota. This back-to-back coming up with Seattle and Minnesota. Seattle better be Varlamov. Minnesota better be Sorokin. That's what it should be. If it's not, I'ma be mad. I'ma be very mad. Very, very mad. That's what it should be coming up. You know, if we go against Philly this next Tuesday, I don't see a problem with starting maybe Varlamov. LA, I think, should be Sorokin. Then you go Seattle, Varlamov, Minnesota, Sorokin. That's my goalie tandem coming up. It should be Varlamov, Sorokin, Varlamov, Sorokin. That's how these next few games should pan out. But knowing freaking Trotz, it's not. We'll see what happens. But yeah, they're all home games this week. So guys, next Sunday is a 7:30 game. I'm not going to be home in time for the podcast. Would you guys mind if I moved it to Monday? Out of curiosity, I just want to check with you guys, obviously, because you guys are the ones who are going to be checking it. I don't know if Monday's bad time. Should I do an earlier podcast in the day? Like, Dakota says, sure, totally fine. Okay. Because I might have to just move that to Monday because we have a home game. Do what you gotta do. I appreciate that, David. Because I'm gonna have to move that to Monday because we have a home game Sunday night. Okay, so I just want to check with you guys because obviously I want to do what's best for you guys too. Hey, Calvin. If you're a Hurricanes because of your sister, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. I've been just chatting about regular Islanders, but yeah, every point is critical right now. And updates around the league right now. Panthers and Kraken tied 3-3. 4:50 left in the second. The Kings beat the Devils today 3-2 in the final. Shootout. Penguins win over the Jets. The first period is underway against Blues and Canucks with 8:30 to go. They are tied 0-0. And of course the final today between the Senators and Blue Jackets. Senators win 2-1. The Penguins game was early today. I don't know if that shocked anyone else. I was surprised by the matinee game. I was like, Schneike, like Jets and Penguins are already playing. I'm sorry, Tommy. The Isles are 0-3 on my birthday since I started watching in 2006. That's actually win. I hope they win for your birthday, man. Most underrated player on the Islanders. I mean, Pellick has kind of had more admiration towards him. I would say Parise at this point. I think Parise is definitely one of the most underrated Islanders because it's not that it's like point-wise. He makes points happen. His tenacity, his grit towards the puck is what keeps pucks in the ozone, and it's what keeps the Islanders, and just every puck he flies towards, he creates opportunities and screens goals. He's where he needs to be all the time, and he creates goals. Not that he makes them, but he creates them as well. Dobson, he has much admiration, much more than Parise. Thomas Boyle with the 10 says Rip Clark Gillies. Absolutely, Thomas. Thank you for the 10. I really do appreciate that, Thomas, and I love the message. Thank you. What has happened to Pittsburgh as late? They've jumped up to the top 3. Pittsburgh has just been popping off. Yeah. Pittsburgh has just been, I don't know, they've really just come alive this year and are absolutely a scary opponent to be up against. I don't know, they've just popped off. And yeah, they are definitely a scary team. They definitely scare me. Not gonna lie, we're a team that's owned them these past couple years. But as of late, I don't know, they've been revitalized, and Jari has been better. Oh, yeah, just got Malcolm back. That helps too. Kansas. Okay. It's the 10-game winning streak. Yeah, that too, obviously. Let's go, Pens. The winning streak, as soon as I saw that, I was like, son of a... You know? Of course it's in our division, too. Of course they're in the Metro. This couldn't happen out in the Pacific. Of course they're in our division. Of course they go on an insane win streak. Like, go away. Yeah, Revan, I have one of my closest friends is an Avs fan. Trust me. I know all about your win streak. Devon Taves. I hate you guys. But I have Devon Taves on fantasy, so it's kind of bittersweet. He's been helping me out on fantasy a bit. Speaking of which, I wonder how my fantasy matchup, actually. The guy I'm against, my buddy, I don't know if Ben's still here. He had Timo Meyer. So I got screwed from day one of this matchup. Yeah, I lost. I definitely lost today. Who popped over? But yeah, no, like... He had Timo Meyer. I was like, okay, so I'm not winning this week. Absolutely not. Yeah, Taves had 3 assists last game. Yeah, it definitely helped me out in points. Addie with the 9 says $9 in tribute to Gillies and a down payment on shipping that. I appreciate it, Addie. I'm going to ship that out tomorrow, actually, because Sunday I figured I'd better do it tomorrow. But I appreciate that, Addie. Thank you for the 9 for Gillies. And, yeah, I'll ship that out to you tomorrow. Do I watch football, Calvin? Yes. If you guys want me to talk about a little bit of football, I wouldn't mind. I mean, I watched the end of the Rams Bucks game, and then I watched with my dad a little bit of the game that just transpired between the Rams and the Bills. The Rams. Ugh. Kansas City. I meant Kansas City. Listen, I'm a hockey girl first. Football secondary. But yes, Kansas City and the Bills. I was rooting for the Bills. I'm a Giants fan, personally. But I was rooting for the Bills. You know, New York. New York represent. But, yeah, Kansas City pulls it out in OT. Again, I hate football OT. It's so stupid. You basically need the luck of a 50-50 most for everything. Thank you for the Gillies love in the chat and the Rip Gillies in the chat. Definitely always remember his name. Hey, James. But yeah, no, I did watch the games. We were waiting to go to dinner because we wanted to see the end of the games. Yeah, Tommy. You know, luckily when I got around football, I got more around football in the 2010s with my dad. I started learning football, I think around 2009, 2010 with my dad. I finally came downstairs and asked him to teach me because he loves football. He was a quarterback. But, yeah, I became a Giants fan around there. And then, of course, like a year or two later, we won the Super Bowl. So that was cool. Screw Tom Brady. Nice, Addie. I also need Wallstrom. I want to see him back next game, absolutely. I know, Zane. Back and forth. One of them, like, honestly, football today was exciting. Oh, where's Ben? Luckily for me, it was against you this week. Created cap trade. Lou created space for the cap trade in their lottery team. I don't know. I don't think Lou should go. I don't know if Lou should go for it. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Honestly, after this loss, I know like we had a 3-game win streak, but after this one loss against Toronto, seeing how they played against Toronto, I don't know if they have the capability of being a playoff team. The way I saw us play against Toronto, I don't know. Because when we need to put the drive, when we need that drive, we need that momentum, we need to kick into gear, the team just doesn't do it. I don't know. Who do you think is going to win next week, the 49ers or Rams? I'm going to go 49ers from my buddy Rocha. Calvin, I don't know if you came from his stream. Thank you for the Rocha raid. I'm going to text Rocha after and thank him, but I'm going to go 49ers from my bud Rocha. I'm gonna, the Bills are out, so I'm upset about that. So I'm gonna go 49ers for my bud. If the Rams win, though, I'll be happy too because my grandma was a Rams fan, so I'll be happy for my grandma. So either or, I'll be happy whoever wins. Lou should retool for next year, maybe John. I do believe we do need to retool and fix some gaping holes. Atu Ratu is going to be so much fun to watch when he comes over, man. He's going to be hella fun to watch. That's a prospect I'm very excited about. Bengals versus 49ers. Call me crazy. Go Von Miller. I want Rams versus Bengals. So it is. All right. It would be 2 straight years a team plays a Super Bowl in their own stadium if the Rams win. Oh, Addie. Okay, yeah, the kid behind us. The kid behind us last night at the Toronto game. So adorable. So innocent. So, like, he went to his mom. So what happened was John Tavares touched the puck and everyone was booing. And he turns to his mom and he goes, Mommy, why is... He was like, don't boo him. He turned to his mom and was like, why are they booing him? What did you like? And we're like, he's a bad man. Like, it was the cutest thing. Like, he was so adorable. Oh, it's his birthday today. Yo, Addie, remember he told us that it was going to be his birthday today. So, to the kid behind me, happy birthday today. He's probably not going to see this, but to the little kid, happy birthday. He was so adorable. And he told me, he looked at me and he goes, I remember you from a picture. And I went, oh, I was like, okay. I was like, obviously I didn't know what picture, but I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, thank you. I was like, so I was talking to him a little bit. Cutest kid ever. And his parents actually brought up a photo. I took a picture with him the year before in the playoffs. And we took a picture with thumbs up, smiling. I was like, oh my God. So it's so funny because he had grown. He, like, obviously, he's a kid, but he had grown so much since the last photo we took together. And so sweet. I gave him a high five. So adorable. So I'm wishing him the happiest of birthdays. He was so innocent. He was cheering for the boys. I wanted to adopt him, man. He was so adorable. I don't know, Rickle Pig. I mean, the second one. John, no. But yeah, no, it was so adorable. And you're gonna see him in the video. Wonder how much a Gillies jersey would cost. I don't know. You can always get it custom made as a new jersey, but check eBay, I guess. My mom actually has the original Gillies fan club pin. I forget. The fan clubs had 2 players in them, because my mom was a part of the Nystrom Howitt fan club, but she also had Gillies, a Gillies fan club pin. It was so she'd been wearing that since the beginning of the season, but it was so cool, like, to pay respect. She also had that pin on, which felt good. He liked our heads, yeah. He liked Chara more, because Chara's more awesome. Definitely. I don't know. I just have to check something right now. Something big just came up. I don't want to say it if it's not 100% accurate. Like, if it's something that was shared and it's not true. I'm not going to share with you false news. But I definitely do want to double check this. Oh my god. Um, Clark Gillies' daughter just announced why Clark Gillies passed away. Um, Clark Gillies was battling cancer. And his daughter just posted pictures and why, what happened. He was battling an aggressive cancer. I'll read you guys what his daughter wrote. I'm sorry, just reading this. As many already know, my father left us Friday evening after a brief but aggressive battle with cancer. Our hearts are shattered. To so many, he was known as a fierce hockey player who was a part of hockey history, but to us, he was a man devoted to his life, to taking care of his family, his friends, and his community. He was so kind, generous, so funny. He lit up every room with a joke or a story, and his ear-to-ear grin was as contagious as they come. He had the ability to make you feel so important, and always without judgment. His happiest days were spent sitting by the pool after a summer morning of golf, watching his grandkids splash and play, and even joining them with a belly flop from time to time. Barbecuing the most perfect steak for us, or even better, the most perfect pork chop. He deeply loved his wife, his family, his countless friends, and he also loved his work. He just loved life. Always looking forward to the next thing. He wanted to fight this so badly, but life had other plans. I am so sad for myself, my sweet babies who don't get to grow up with their grandpa, my sisters, and especially my mom, who's had to learn how to live life without her best friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. We made sure that his legacy will live on through our children, teaching them that kindness matters, and there is always the perfect snail joke for any occasion. We love you with every ounce of our being, and we promise to take care of our mom, and we promise to never ever forget everything you are. A tremendous loss for us and for so many. I have always been so proud of you, Dad, and I am so proud to be your daughter. I miss you, and rest peacefully. Wow. It's not fair, man. That's horrible. That's out. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna curse. Fuck cancer, man. Only the good die young, man. Just fuck cancer. That's horrible. I know exactly how she feels, too. One of the most beautiful people. Okay. Somebody's here with us. Somebody's here with us. Someone hit... guys, I didn't hit the table. My laptop just fell. And it's on solid. I didn't hit the laptop, guys. That was... No, my dog's not around. I didn't hit the laptop. Someone's with us right now. Like, guys, I'm not bullshitting you. I didn't tug the table or anything. I can't believe the laptop just even fell. I'm just gonna quickly write a reply to her. I'm just gonna quickly write a reply. I hope you guys don't mind. I know this has been, like... Okay. Yeah, Gillies is with me, Ma. I wonder if she's talking his ear off. But yeah, no. Wow. That is shocking. You brought my dog. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on. We brought the towel. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh no! We got her! Oh my goodness. She wants the cookie. Want the cookie? Oh. Here's the dog, guys. Now she's on my bed. Thank you. Oh, I can't believe that that just happened. Like, my friend just sent that to me about Gillies. Now I get to see Talabutt. What is she doing?
No, she's sniffing your stuff.
She's sniffing my blankets. But yeah. Oh, I love you, big girl.
You want me to...
She's so beautiful. I'm glad her butt is beautiful. Okay, go. Of course, he's cheering me up. I needed that. So I'm sorry about that getting a little emotional there. I'm sorry. I just personally couldn't help it. I'm sorry about that. I hope you guys don't mind. This has been some podcast, man. I did see the Buffalo KC game, yes. I guess I'll just take any last minute questions. Anything you guys want to just throw at me. Zane says my friend had cancer a long time ago. After a year battle, we found out he passed away. I'm so sorry. It was so heartbreaking. He was the funniest kid and such a... You're gonna make me start crying again, Zane! Honestly, it's just... Also, if you guys don't know, Games Done Quick just recently passed, and I always donate to it. Every January they do a week-long gaming marathon where they do about, they raise money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, so. Just, oh. This has been some night. I'm so sorry for everyone who's been affected by cancer, who's lost a loved one to cancer. And shout out to MN Hockey Girl on here. I know she's battling a hard fight right now. And my love and my all my love, and God bless her right now because she's going through a hard spot. No, Jordan, you're good. But yeah. Never apologize for expressing, showing your true emotions. You don't need to put up a front for everyone we know you care about. I appreciate that, CJ. I do appreciate that. I know it's just, like the podcast, I wanted to keep it professional, like keep it Islanders, and, but tonight I can't. You have something like this happen, you really just can't. Alexander, I am so deeply sorry. But yeah, no, guys, just keep your hearts and thoughts with the Gillies family at this time. I can't imagine, I can't imagine what they're going through right now. My family just experienced this with my uncle and my grandma. My Mima, who used to come to these streets. Okay. But yeah, I know exactly what she's going through right now. Just please keep them in your thoughts and love. They need it right now, so much. Yeah, the Gillies tribute, I actually got emotional during it too. I stayed silent so you guys can hear it on the vlog. But I was wiping away tears from his tribute too. Honestly, it was very emotional. It's been an emotional podcast, to say the least. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for not jesting me. Or don't start crying again. I know. It's okay. We're good. Yeah, Josh, it really makes you reflect on those you love. Every moment, you never know when you're gonna get another. Kim and the cry, facts. Did the firefighter pay you and send her the shirt? CJ, I'm sending the shirt out tomorrow when I'm sending out my friend's fathead. I figured I'd do both in one shot. This way I didn't have to go twice. But I'm sending out the shirt and I'm sending out the fathead. And CJ knows she did not pay me. She said she was a firefighter. And I said, you know what? Just for the dedication, the shirt's on me. So the shirt is on me. I'm sending it out her way tomorrow. But that shirt's on me. I'm wearing my Hockey Fights Cancer jersey next game. Zane, I want one so bad. I want to get an Islanders Hockey Fights Cancer jersey. Really badly. Really, really badly. I want one really bad. Hey, NZA. Yeah, Jordan, NZA, just what happened with Jordan Subban is despicable. I can't believe that even happened in the first place. It's sad to see something like that happen in the game today. The culture has to change. And it's despicable that even happened to Jordan Subban, and I stand behind him. Brian Trottier was holding up Gillies' jersey at the Pens game. I didn't hear about that, John. That is amazing to hear Trotz did that for Gillies. What a guy. They were best friends, man. This group was best friends. And now we also have Mike Bossy, who's dealing with lung cancer. It's... I appreciate that, CJ. I'm glad you did. What did happen? I started crying after watching Shannon Hogan. Oh my god, when Shannon talked about Clark. Oh my god. Yeah, watching her get choked up like that. How do you not... Shannon, man. When Shannon got choked up, it really gripped my heart. I absolutely agree, NCA. No, absolutely, NCA. Absolutely 100% you were correct. I don't understand either. I don't understand it either. We are all equal. Absolutely. NZA, you put it perfectly. You put it perfectly, NZA. Absolutely. I 100% agree with you. Doesn't matter. And I've said this before, I think, on this podcast. It doesn't matter where you're from, what your skin color is, what gender you are, what your name is. It doesn't, all this shit doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't get why people care so much. We're all people, we all have emotions, we all feel the same. We all bleed this, the same. We all take, feel the same pain. Fuck cancer, fuck racism, fuck it all. We're all, we're all equal. We all, it should come down to who are you as a person. I don't get why. It doesn't matter. I just don't care. I don't get why so many people fuck it all. Just I don't get why things like that exist. This prejudice, this anger towards another. I don't just, even in basics, why do people feel the need to go after a person they don't know online and tell them that you're ugly, you're disgusting, you're stupid, you don't know what you're talking. Why do people feel the need to drag others down? That I will never understand. Because it makes you feel better that you hurt another human being? I never will really understand that. I feel like we should be able to debate with one another. If we disagree with something, let's talk it out. If you disagree on something, like I disagree with Barry Trotz, but like I said, I respect Barry Trotz to the fullest extent. So yeah, I'm mad that he has his choices, but that doesn't mean I hate Barry and he should go, F Barry and all that. I just don't get why people have to just be so disgusting and hurtful towards each other. And like someone said before, I missed it, but hockey is absolutely for everyone. It doesn't matter what jersey you wear, and Alexa's off. I don't know why my Alexa's on. Off. But I don't get... It doesn't matter what jersey you wear. It doesn't matter anything. It just doesn't matter. We all love the same thing. We love the same sport. We all are there together to just... I don't get it. I don't get why things like that have to even occur towards other people. I don't get why cancer has to happen to people. I don't get why, it's just like what pisses me off more about what happened with Subban is that that doesn't have to happen. You have a choice there. And this guy chose to be disgusting. And Zane, you absolutely missed last stream, but rip Teddy. Absolutely. Rip Teddy Belkin, too. This young kid, just playing the sport we all love and tragically died, So, honestly, thank you, Zane, for reminding me about Teddy, because we didn't get to talk about it last week, but, absolutely, rip Teddy. And, again, love and... I just feel like around every corner there's just been so much sadness lately. I don't know if I was talking about this with my mother. I want your guys' opinion. I don't know if it's just been after the recent deaths of my grandpa, my uncle, and my grandma. But it feels like ever since after the last death of losing my grandma, I feel like every single day, every single week, you hear about someone so beloved dying. It's just been, I feel like there's just been so much death. I don't know if you guys have felt that too. There's just so much sadness. It's been hard. Personally, mentally, it's been really tough. Absolutely, Zane. Absolutely. I hope he gets blacklisted. Okay, Dakota. But yeah, it's been tough. Honestly, Jordan, it's been tough. And everyone who's lost someone due to COVID, due to cancer, due to anything, my heart goes out to you at this time. They only suspended him for 30 games, that's it? That's what he got for that? Yeah. But yeah, it's just been tough, but if anything, it's taught us that no moment is guaranteed. every goodbye, every I love you. Make it special. Every moment with your loved ones, do not take it for granted. Every time you sit around, you talk, it's a special moment, and it's something you want to remember forever. And I'm sorry, guys, that this was, sorry, Najee. I'm sorry, guys, this was such an emotional podcast, but I felt like it had to be said. Things had to be said, things had to be done, things had to be shared. You know, I'm here to talk to you guys, but I'm here to be myself. I hate lying. I don't lie to you guys. I'm not here lying to you guys. I'm here to be myself. I'm here to be raw. I'm here to be myself and tell you guys how it is. And this is how it is right now. I'm emotionally, it's been really tough. Really, really tough. With family, with everything that's been going on, hockey. But just keep your loved ones close. Give hugs. What I'm going to say for this next week coming up, my job to everyone in this chat is to go to a loved one. Just tell them you love them. Tell them you love them. Let them know how appreciated they are in your life. Because you never know that they maybe need to hear that so much. Maybe they need to hear that. Go find someone you love with all your heart and just go tell them how much you love them and how much you appreciate them and that you just had to tell them. That's my homework for everyone in this chat tonight. And I will do it myself. Take those who are close to your heart and let them know they're loved. At the end of every podcast, guys, always the same. I ask that you please put in your favorite team. Show your passion for your team right now. Show whatever team. Let's go Islanders, let's go Rangers, let's go Tampa Bay Lightning, let's go Rangers, let's go Toronto. I said Rangers twice. But my mind's just spinning right now. Put in your favorite hockey team. Show your love and support because your team would not be who they are without your fandom. And I appreciate every single one of you who have stayed here tonight to talk about these serious topics with me. And just keep the love strong no matter what happens with your teams. Good luck. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you next Monday due to scheduling with the New York Islanders. I will see you next Monday night. And I hope you guys have wonderful nights and wonderful weeks with your families. And, you know, hopefully, you know, everything is happy and healthy this week with you all. And one last, rest in peace, Clark Gillies. You will never, ever be forgotten. Good night.